If you want to eliminate distraction, then try meditation. We're so distracted on a regular basis. Actually, there's a scientific research that shows that the average human attention span is actually lower than a goldfish. The average human attention span is 8 seconds, and the average attention span of a goldfish is 9 seconds. I remember learning about this probably 3, 4 years ago when I started meditation, and I thought, wow, that is absolutely astounding. We are in a situation that we have a lower attention span than a goldfish. It's incredible. And a lot of it has to do with the fact that we're distracted by emails, we're distracted by notifications from Facebook, Instagram, all sorts of other things. We're distracted by phone calls, we're distracted by constant stimulation. We're constantly being stimulated by everything. And the problem with stimulation is that it's not sustainable. If you have an amazing time watching a great movie and constantly being stimulated by that action movie, it's not sustainable. You can't watch an action flick for 24 hours a day, every single day for the rest of your life. So you need some sort of consistency. And it's also being on Facebook and being distracted constantly, and that stimulation that you get, you can't be on Facebook 24 hours a day, right? That's why you're not getting your work done. And how many times have you been in a situation where you are leaving work or your business, wherever you are, and you walk away feeling, I felt really busy, but I got nothing done? That's because you were distracted the entire time. Now, there is a solution to being distracted. That is meditation. And I know meditation is a big term for a lot of people. A lot of people are like, I can never meditate. I can't focus. I don't have the right clothes. I don't have the right pillow to sit on. I have to go take classes. I need to be an ordained monk, all sorts of things. Here's the thing. Meditation is actually very, very simple. It is not easy, but it is simple. And the idea behind meditation is to be able to focus and not be carried away with your thoughts and different types of distraction. And the more you meditate, it's like people call it's a bicep curl for your brain. When you go to the gym, you do one bicep curl, you're not going to develop these strong muscles. You have to do it over and over and over again on a consistent basis to get that muscular physique that you're looking for. And that's the same thing with meditation. And a lot of people give up too soon. They will do it for a month. It's like, I'm not seeing any results, so I'm going to give it up. It's not working. It is working. I just don't know when that's going to be for you, when you actually feel like, oh, I'm seeing the benefits in it, but it does work. You just have to keep it consistent on a daily basis and you will see it happen. It's the same as going to the gym. I can't tell you that in 30 days, you're going to get an 8-pack. If anybody says that to you, it's probably lying to begin with. But if you work out consistently and you eat healthy, eventually you will get that 8-pack that you're looking for. I just don't know when that is because every single person is so different. Now, I love meditation. I've been meditating for the past, I don't even know, 4 years now, 3-4 years, for a while now. And it's something that I lead all my coaching clients through in the beginning of our session. And the reason for that is people are walking into my coaching sessions from their busy day. They're busy people. They're aspiring entrepreneurs or they are entrepreneurs and they're constantly stimulated. And then they appear in front of me and they're still worried about the emails that they forgot to send, or they're worried about the project that they need to close right after the call. And I require them to be absolutely focused and present and in the moment for my session, because that's the only way they could get the most out of the session. So I always start off with a meditation right before my coaching sessions because it's so incredibly important. Now, for you guys who don't know what meditation is all about, who wants to try it, but is a little bit intimidated by the idea of it because it seems very esoteric and not accessible to most people, let's keep it very simple. I'm just going to explain it to you this way. When you're meditating, your objective is to, if you imagine yourself as an atmosphere, right? So you are the atmosphere, the sky, I would say. And the clouds are your thoughts. And you just want to observe the clouds go by, Observe the clouds go by. Not to say that you're not going to have any thoughts, because again, I think that's another misconception. You're not allowed to think. You are allowed to think. You can have thoughts. So the clouds are just going by, and it's going by, and you're just observing these clouds go by. Your objective is to not run away with the clouds. So for example, if you're sitting down to meditate for the very first time and you feel a thought, oh, I forgot to send that email. Just let it be. That's just a thought. It's not real at the moment. It's just a thought. Instead of running away with it, running is like, okay, I have to send that email. Oh, I have to print out these reports, and then I have to send that client, and then that client has, see, you're just completely distracted and you're not in the moment. You need to get back into the moment. That's how we get distracted really easily from the current task to something else. So just watch the thought go by and allow another thought to come in. Oh, I forgot to go grocery shopping. I need to go grocery. Okay, it's just another thought. Just another thought. Don't run away with it. Don't think, oh, at 6 p.m. I need to go pick up the kids and I got to go get the groceries and I got to do. Don't worry about it. And the more you do it, the easier it's going to get. And I'm going to tell you, if you have never meditated before, the first time when you meditate, it's going to be absolutely excruciatingly, agonizingly painful, because you're going to realize how distracted you're going to get. It's not a calming experience. Some people think, I should feel more calm after this, more relaxed, but I'm more stressed out than anything else. It's okay. It's perfectly normal. Now, I talked a lot about distractions in terms of emails, notifications, and all of that. Sometimes the distractions are a lot bigger, right? Sometimes a distraction is that you lost someone really close to you. I don't want to call it distraction because it doesn't sound great, but it's in your thoughts, and you're concerned about this person, and you're concerned at how you're going to move on with your life after losing this person. And another beautiful thing about meditation is that actually really helps you cope with negative emotions. It helps you be resilient when things are very tough. That's when meditation really comes in. So for example, right now, for me, as I'm sitting here, I am in so much pain, and I'm just allowing that to be a thought. I'm allowing it to be a thought. I'm not concerned about, oh, I'm going to go see the chiropractor. I really need to make a phone call to that chiropractor. I need to make an appointment. All I'm thinking about right now is that you guys are watching me right now, and I'm talking about meditation, and that's the only thing that matters for me right now. This moment is a most important moment than anything else. It's bigger than my back pain, my neck pain, and all sorts of things. And every time I talk about my back pain, I tear up and I start to feel it. Because you notice, before when I was talking about meditation, I was fine. But as soon as I started talking about my neck pain and back pain, it's something that I'm catching the awareness that my eyes are tearing up, because now I'm starting to feel the pain, right? So wherever you put your thought is where you feel it the most. And that's a thought that I just had right now. It's quite incredible. Anyways, at this point, I'm going to go over to the chat to see what you guys have got. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, let me know. Oh my goodness, look at all of you. It's like a party up in this joint, I was going to say, up in here. So who do we got? Who do we got? There's so many of you. Oh, I got to read all of these comments. Julia Lee, hello. Julia Lee, nice to meet you. I believe that you're new. I've never seen you in my live stream before. Well, thank you so much for coming by. We have H-Top, we have Lynn Scrafton, we have Tracy, as always, beautiful. We got Zeno over in Netherlands. We got Hazy's Days in the house. We got Joe Rotundo, a body scan. Yeah. I want to talk about that a little bit. We got Evan Carmichael in the house as well. I just got here rewinding the beginning to see how Lily started this. I love it. Julia Lee. Yeah, different meditation work for different people. Okay. You guys have so many comments and I do want to touch upon some of them. Let me see if there's any questions here. Okay, so the first thing is Tracy has a question. How long do you meditate for in the beginning to start off with? Okay. It's really up to you and the kind of personality you have. So for me, when I first started off, I was a very distracted human being. If you picture me, picture this person, a young professional, works long hours, And I had all sorts of, at the time, I had a BlackBerry. You remember those times when we had BlackBerry? So I had BlackBerry in hand. I did this. I was on a phone call. I was answering emails. I was just like distracted everywhere. And it was really hard for someone to tell me that, Lily, you need to sit on a pillow for 20 minutes a day, every single day to meditate. I was like, no, this is not happening. Do you know, I have no time for this. So for me, Tracy, to answer your question, it was, I think the first time I meditated was 30 seconds. 30 seconds is all I did because I refused to meditate longer than that because I'm like, time is money. I'm not interested in sitting on a pillow for 20 minutes every single day for the next 30 days. So I'm like, 30 seconds I can give. So what I did was for 30 seconds is actually the meditation I still lead my clients through till this day when I start off my coaching sessions, because we don't have a lot of time to go into the deep meditation, is simple breath work. So it's actually very, very simple. I'm going to lead it for you guys right now if you are interested. So those of you who are not driving or standing in the middle of a grocery store, find yourself a comfortable spot to sit back, and it's going to take just a couple, like 30 seconds at the most. You're going to sit back. Make sure your spine is straight though, because you want to be alert. You don't want to fall asleep. And you want, this is what we call a dignified pose in mindfulness and meditation. You want to have your shoulders back, nice and, but you still want to relax a little bit. Have your feet firmly planted on the ground. Have your hands planted in front of you on your legs. Again, folks who are driving, please pull over if you're doing this. This is not very safe. And you gently close your eyes. And what you're going to do is you're going to just take 4 breaths. That's it. So you're going to take a deep breath in. All of you, if you're doing it with me, you're going to take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, you're going to let it all go. When I say let it go, I'm asking you to let go of all your thoughts. If you have a thought in your head right now, that's okay. Just let it go by, like I said, like a cloud. And then you're going to take another deep breath again. You're going to exhale and let it all go. Take a deep breath in again. And you're going to exhale and let it go. Take a deep breath in again. And you're going to exhale and let it all go. Slowly open your eyes and take a moment to gather yourself and see how you feel, right? If this is your first time, chances are it was very distracting for you, and you're going to feel all sorts of itchiness everywhere. You're going to feel agitated. You can't sit still. All sorts of things are going to happen. That's okay. It's perfectly normal. And that's how it all begins. It begins with just 30 seconds of breath work, and you can extend it as long as you want. So at this moment, I meditate about an hour and a half. So I do meditate a lot. And this is what I do. I do a very bare bones kind of meditation. I don't have incense burning. I don't have to sit on a pillow. I don't have to listen to magical music. It's just me connecting with my breath. And I could bring it out anywhere, anytime that I want. So that's what I found really, really easy to do. What else? I think you guys have some questions. Haven't meditated much, but sometimes I just take a minute. So this is from Joe Rotundo. Take a minute during a break at work and do simple breathing exercise. Exactly. That's exactly what I did. And I started meditation because I absolutely needed it. I was the most tightly wound human being that you would have ever met. I was very stressed out. I had ulcers that was just like constantly excruciatingly painful for me. And I needed to find a solution. And at the time in the office, we had these mindfulness practice. And that's how I started, with simple breath work. And I needed it at the time. Okay, what else do we got there? A body scan. Yeah. So Tracy, if you have, so body scan is actually really, really useful as well. It takes a little bit longer. I'm not going to lead you guys through this. I've done this before as well. You could easily YouTube a body scan, and there's lots of great exercises out there. One person that does an amazing, amazing job with meditation, her name is Sharon Salzberg. She does the insight meditation, which is what I do. It's very bare bones, like not a lot of fancy stuff going on, and you just kind of like connect with your breath. And she also does a body scan as well. Maybe I'll put in the link below for you guys to see. And was Len Goss. Sit quietly and start your feet feel okay. Moving up. Yeah. Okay. So yes, exactly. So that's what it is. So thank you, Lynn. Lynn is explaining what the body scan is. So all it is, you want to sit still and you want to scan from your feet all the way up. It's better in the beginning to really have someone guide you through it, and then and as soon as you're used to it, you could do it on your own. Who else we got? Tracy, I'm too distracted too, listening while I'm working. I like to think it more as multitasking. I know. Multitasking, everybody, I want you to think about this. I know right now I'm so appreciative of you for listening to this while you're working, but at the same time, multitasking is a death of productivity. I do want to let you know that monotasking, where it's at, unless you're doing like really, really low leverage stuff, like, something like cut and pasting or something, maybe that's okay. But multitasking, that's a challenging one. What else? Zeno. Some people need a lot of time to get into it, so a longer meditation works for them, and others need shorter meditation are better. You got to try different meditations to figure out what's right for yourself. Exactly. That's true. That's the thing. It all depends on what you need at what time. And like me, I started off with 30 seconds because that's the only time that I could afford at the time because of my own limiting beliefs. But it worked for me. And now I do it a lot longer. And then Tracy, it wasn't as bad as I thought. I'm going to try to do this once a day and see how it goes. I do feel a little bit more relaxed. Yes, Tracy, this is how it all begins. I need to be careful. I'm so excited. I'm moving my head a lot, but my neck is like killing me. Okay. Anyways, guys, I am going to say goodbye to all of you. It is coaching Wednesday for me. So I have a whole day full of like back-to-back coaching sessions, which I love. That is why I'm here and I'm not letting this neck pain bother me. Anyways, guys, this has been amazing. Thank you so much for everybody watching. I feel so much better. I woke up with such a terrible, it took me 45 minutes today to get out of bed. And it was really challenging because I just physically couldn't get out of bed this morning, which was really, really excruciating. Anyways, I do feel a lot better now. So thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you guys all tomorrow morning for another episode of Coach's Corner. Bye-bye, folks. Take care.